O.J. Simpson's time in prison could come to a close as early as tomorrow. The former football star was granted parole in July. He's been locked up in Nevada since 2008 following an armed robbery conviction. Simpson has said he'd like to return to Florida, but now that state's attorney general is trying to block the move. And as Jamie Yuccas shows us, his already controversial release is getting more complicated.
I'd just like to get back to my family and friends, and believe it or not, I do have some real friends.
After nearly a decade behind bars, former football star and celebrity defendant O.J. Simpson will soon be a free man.
Mr. Simpson, I do vote to grant parole when eligible, and that will conclude this hearing.
Thank you.
A parole board granted his release back in July after hearing testimony from Simpson himself, his daughter, and one of the victims from the 2007 botched robbery that landed him in prison. Although Simpson apologized for the crime, he didn't hesitate to defend his actions.
It was my property. I wasn't there to steal from anybody. And I would never, ever pull a weapon on anybody. I've basically spent a conflict-free life.
But Simpson has been in the spotlight for decades. It was 23 years ago that he became the prime suspect in the double murder of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ronald Goldman, in Los Angeles.
The cause of death has been established as multiple sharp force injuries and stab wounds.
Today, my office filed murder charges against O.J. Simpson.
And following his infamous car chase, Simpson was put on trial, a courtroom drama seen by more than 150 million Americans.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
In the end, he was found not guilty.
Not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of penal code section.
No!
Oh my God, is she dead?
Recently, yes. A string of TV films have reignited America's fascination with Simpson's life. His early 90s trial highlighted the country's fascination with celebrity, justice, and race. Themes still relevant more than 2 decades later.
People weren't cheering O.J. Simpson per se. They were cheering that once it seemed that the criminal justice system balanced in favor of a black person.
As for Simpson's future, he says he'd like to go back to Florida, where he's lived before. But even the slightest parole violation could land him right back in prison.
I expect it'll only be a short period of time before he will be in the public eye again, shooting off his mouth, and at some point, I assume, getting in trouble again.
For CBS This Morning, Saturday, Jamie Yuccas, Los Angeles.
A saga that just keeps going on, it seems.
Yeah, you almost don't know what to say anymore.
No, I agree.